Okay, so welcome again, everybody. That was pretty strange. So, yeah, we had the internet went down, unfortunately. So, yeah, we're back on. Ian back in the chat. Evening, Ian. Thank you for coming back in. So we're back on again. Hooray! Crikey. Right. So we're back to start. Back to start the qualifying again. So, yeah, thank you very much, everybody. And yeah, we'll just give it a couple of minutes. Indian Stick popping back in. Thank you for popping back in. Yeah, it went down. It went down, unfortunately. So the internet went down. So this is part two. So yeah, part two. And yeah, hopefully this time it'll stay good and we'll get to do the whole race. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Simon's in too. Hooley back in, hooray! That's it, lovely bubblies. Yeah, great stuff. Again, indeed, I know. It's happened for a couple of us today, so yeah, not brilliant, but thankfully we're back in. Can we go now? Indeed. We will be very shortly, yeah. I'm just going to put in there now. Actually, yeah, let's see where we're at. It's 30, isn't it? So yeah, we need to move on this one. Okay, so, okay, a quick refresher. So yeah, Pro out first. Pro-Am. After 30 seconds, I'll just quickly type this in. And then we have Pro-Am Bronze. Hey, evening Doug, Nice to have you here. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, I will try and do that, yeah. We'll try and do that, indeed. Okay, so we're back with it. Okay. About to start. So good luck. And the famous line of check tyres. There we go. Yeah. Probably the best thing to do. Yeah, I think you get it in stereo. Absolutely. Yeah, nice to see you anyway, Doug. Nice to have you here, buddy. Excellent stuff. Right, okay. So, with no further ado, let's get the qualifying underway. Good luck, everybody. And let me just check. I just want to make sure that everyone's in here. Everyone's on track. They are indeed. Beautiful. Okay, let's go. And start qualifying. So again, it's 10 minutes. Yeah, that's right. Beautiful. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Yeah, so absolutely. And here we go. So let's get spectating out. So pro drivers will come out first. Yari, Reva, Nick. No, it's still quite pacey, that car, I think. You do, you are in the live chat. Hope I have the live chat, you're here. Welcome back, Faulkner. We're back in, we're back on, thankfully. So, yeah. So, anyway, forget the pros out at the moment. They'll be on their part. We'll get the race info on. Everyone will be in their soft tyres. Again, it's racing softs and racing mediums. Required tyre requirements, 24 laps. As you welcome us back, I'll go through everything as we go through the race. Get you back updated again. As this is obviously part 2. As we had a split in the first stream, so yeah. So all goes well with this one now. Fingers crossed. Yes, Shark's in with us, so yep, Shark's going to get to quali through as well, so that's really nice. Everyone's out on track now, which is lovely, which is where they should be. Yes, we're right at the back there, but so yeah, plan actually. Pool Shark, but it's showing people's numbers in different places. Yes, indeed, Richie, yay! All going well, all going well. So, Robbo leading them off at the moment. Again, I think he was last time as well. He's always first out. I've noticed that. You can't hold him back. You can't wait to get on that track. Absolutely. Yeah, I think it could be a combination of a few things. I think it's a busy night, I think it's quite a few. Yeah, nice little flash of lights there from Robbo. He knows we're talking about him. Excellent stuff. Yeah, I like the livery though, looks good. And I like the yellow lights too. Absolutely cool. Yeah, it must have been, although my PlayStation didn't and my game was running, so it was quite weird. But the internet locally went a bit strange, so yeah, it did go a bit weird. So it must have been like a bit of a moment. So all good now. Robbo now out on the outlap of his first flying lap. Of course, 10 minutes qualifying. All the drivers, as you can probably see in the map on the right hand side, are all nicely spaced out as well, so it should allow everyone to get some nice laps and get some good laps in. Get some good times in some space. Over the bridge, we've got Nick following over the bridge as well. So yeah, random weather as well, so that can play a little bit of a part in this. Temperature changes in cloud, and also the duration of time anyway is on a 4 multiplier, so it will, as the afternoon progresses, get a little bit cooler towards the end as well, so that might also have an effect on the tyres and speeds later on, even though the fuel got used up. But yeah, the heat in the track will cool a little bit, so that might have a bit of a bearing on things as the race goes on. But at the moment, this is the qualifying. Waiting for the first one to come in. Oktoberfest, indeed, it will be coming soon. Check press for details. There we are. Quite a long lap this one, but we're looking at the low 220s, so around about 222s, 223s, that sort of area, maybe 224. So yeah, anything around that area. Might even get somebody hopping into the top end 221s. Slight tap there on the barrier. Time coming through. Let's see what time comes through now. Well, Robbo with a 227, Nick with a 223, so Nick is currently with a 223.087. Here's the fastest time. 222.347. Kieran So Kim with a 222.347. Excellent that. Excellent that. Early pace. Yari just a little bit behind with a 222.605. So into the 222s already. A couple of these drivers. And still got a bit of fuel to burn. So yeah, will definitely be interesting to see how that goes. Dace Racer also. Highest of the Pro-Am Silvers. And on purple sector, so definitely enjoying the pace that the Renault affords. Back out, I believe. Daiko 223.106, so yeah, looking very good. Yep, Audi doing very well at the moment. Currently provisional pole. Ah, thank you, Doug, thank you. Thank you very much for that, buddy. Do appreciate that. Peter as well in P7 currently at the moment with a 223.334. Nice show in there. And then we have Power Maxi 222.8. So yeah. Angelina in P9. 224, so just outside the 223s at the moment. Just the very low 224s as well. Revo with a 224. Trying to come around. We'll stay with Revo, see if he can improve his time. Looks quicker. Yes, it's a little. Yep, it's 2/10 quicker. There's a bit of improvement there. Coming across as well, and Hooley, nice time, 223.101, excellent stuff, up to P6, Hooley. Daiko, P7, Peter in P8, Power Max in P9 at the moment, Angelina pitching in at that point, Reva in P11, Paul Shark. 224.756, Paul Shark jumping in last minute. And oh indeed, Don with holding P2 at the moment as well. Wow, that was an excellent time. So we'll have a look at that, 222.428 for Don, for D-Max. Excellent time. Rosberg. Max as well, so Purple Labras. 228 so far. So we can get some improvements on that one, that'd be great. Going back up to Kieran then, so Kieran with a 221.559 into the 221s. Don with a 222.4. Wow. Larry with 222.6 as well, so excellent time so far. Severi 222.633. Dace Racer, highest place Renault I believe, 222.988 as well. Working hard. Nick in P6. Only just behind Dace Racer, so 0.99 behind. Hooley in the pits. I think Hooley's put his laps together. Daiko probably has put his laps together as well. Probably sitting and rating. And there we are. So we have that finishing. Let's go through. Let's have a quick look back to the top. So Kieran coming round. on his final lap. It was, yeah, it was a lovely day indeed. Jay did the team absolutely proud, wonderful, and so did everybody there. I mean, it was an excellent day, it really was. Great to watch. Maxi with 223.762, so into the 223s, nicely. Nice, indeed. And Robbo just giving his, showing his love for the Suzuki. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So Kieran coming around. Hopefully he'll get to finish this lap, I would think. But still holding that pole position at the moment. Everyone else. So it's only okay, Yari as well. So Yari still at it at the moment. So Yari could still post a time as well. Yeah. To see if he can improve on that 222.605. Flash, evening Flash, lovely to have you here. Great to have you on that. Ah, FFs are so much fun. They really are a lot of fun. Yay, Beetlejuice! Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Somebody's doing a fantastic job. Must have a little Goetze. And Yari with 224 on that one. So, yeah, no improvement there. Should finish now. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Acclimatizing yourself back to the FF cars as opposed to the big trucks, I'm guessing. So, yeah. Yeah, he's very quick, showing some really good pace as well, Belgoit. So he really has. So really good. Let's have a look. So here we are. So here is the grid. So on P1 it's Kieran with a 221.559. 8 tenths behind is Nick, M3 guy, DTR M3 guy in the Scirocco with a 222.4. We then have Don in the RCZ with a 222.428. Just behind. Wow, that's really, really close. And then we have DTR Yari also in the RCZ with a 222.6, only 2 tenths behind. Then we have Severi with a 222.633, so it's very, very close. It's very tight at the top here. Very tight indeed, with Dace Racer just behind in the Megane, top of the Megane drivers. And with a 222.988. And then we have Hooli in the Scirocco, P7 with a 223.101, so not very far off either. Daiko with a 223.106, extremely close again. Crikey. And then following that in P9 is Peter in the RCZ with a 223.3, so not far off. Again, Paul Sharp, first time in this evening, I believe. So yeah, excellent stuff. 223.6. Power Maxi with the Swift, first of the Swifts with a 223.7. Then we have Muggelina with the Swift with a 224.033. Then we have P1R Reva in Megane with a 224.2. And then we have Robbo with the Swift again with a 224.339. And then we have Purple Labrador's Axe, TXM-Axe with the 228.8. So yeah, pretty close times throughout there. I'll take my screenshots as well, which I've done. Yeah, be right back. The race start will be in 0.49. Okay, I'll just let everybody know. A little bit delayed tonight, unfortunately. Okay, 0.49. Yeah, a little bit later start than we hoped. So 1 minute to starting. Check your tyres. I'll remind everyone. But yeah, so pretty close times. You can see on the right-hand side there, pretty close. Yeah, can be some nice little battles potentially here, and some interesting strats as well, I believe. So that's going to be interesting as well. Definitely interesting. I know in practice there was a couple of strats that were tried. Just a little sip there of my coffee. Okay, so here we go then. Have a good race. Good luck. And good luck again. There we are. Here we go. Time to start the 24 laps. Season opener of the DTTCR Series 2025. And here we go. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Yeah, it looks like Suzuki didn't quite hit so well on this one. Let me go to the spectate then. Rolling starts as well. There we are. Off they go. Racing for one. We'll show a little bit of the detail later, but let's just see. Kieran P1, P2 and Don in P3 as they come through. So far holding position. One on the outside, so Yari on the outside of Severi. That could be tyres, or that could just be a better start. We'll stay with him. Yeah, he's managed to stay in there, I think, but Severi hasn't given the battle up just yet. We're just sitting behind, I think. Tricky section to pass down through here. Can be done, but always very tricky. Coming down through to the bridge for the first time round. So here we go. Everyone getting through without any harm so far. Paul Sharp, well done. That's done. There we go. So everyone getting through. Revan P13, Rosberg P14, and Axel P15 at the moment. Back up to Kieran, P2 M3 guy. Tom P3. So this was the one of the tracks that was first used for this series as well. So yeah, 24 laps. Racing softs, racing mediums have to be used. Mandatory tyres. And yeah, we'll see him coming around here again. Holding on to P3 for Peugeot at the moment. So, Yari P4 for Peugeot. Severi P5. Dace has lost a couple of positions, but we will see. It could be tyre choice, so we'll see how that works out. Yeah, the VW has been pretty quick. Definitely. See how that works out. That could just be tyres. We'll see who's gone with softs, who's gone with mediums. Already just in behind. P8 Dace. Slight little gap. Sharp. Peter. Power Maxi going through together, giving space. Well done, well done. Nice little battles. So Maxi's holding that inside. done. Able to negotiate through there in the end. Angelina coming through, trying to come through there. Well done. Just on P13 at the moment, but again, could be tyres and also strats. So let's remember, there could be some people could be doing a one stop. We could have some doing two stops. So let's just see. Yep, it was indeed. No, absolutely. That's where it all began. That's where we all started. Keep an eye on that. From Angelina. Keep an eye out for Purple Labras as well. Back up into Kieran. Still holding on to P1 at the moment with Nick and Don keeping each other good company here. So these two are having a nice little battle. Looks like Don's definitely found his found a bit of pace there in that on the Peugeot. RC, so it's got some nice balance to it. Severy just in front of Yari as well, so we have Audi and then we have the RCZ. Yari. Come back through here, let's have a look. In a minute I shall change onto tyres, so we can see who's running what, get some idea of who's running which strat. Just behind that. Really. So yeah, it's evenly spaced here. We have everyone's got about a second's worth of gap around this area. So oh, that's a bit on the dirt, dirty tyres. That could give Pool Shark an opportunity. Dyko holding the inside line, trying to defend. Has come to the end of the bridge. Yeah, manages to do that. Sometimes better just to sort of hold back a little bit and maybe attack on the next straight. There we go. Well done. Yep, there we are. So yeah, keep in line, keep in there. Pull sharp, right through here. And actually, look at these. Look at this battle here going on. This is mad. This is great. So just on the inside is Peter, Power Maxi, and then we have Reva holding there as well. Oh, what a battle this is at the back. Wow. 5 cars within half a second of each other. This is brilliant. What a little battle this is. Peter from Power Maxi from Reva. Rosberg. Kieran still with the fastest lap now with a 2:22.501 as the fuel wears off. Fantastic little battle at the back here. These guys are going to rob the show, I reckon. Oh, that might be a... oh, hang on a second. Is that coming together between two drivers, one slowing down to let the other by, or... Seemed to be a bit of slowing going on there. Dyko. Okay. Okay. Really unlucky. Must have just made a little bit of a nudge or slight little bit of contact. Easily done. That's why he held back. So yeah, good sportsmanship from Hooley, always. Great racer. It's good to race with. Carrying it back up there, so we've still got these together here. P12, Rever, P11, this is where it's all happening. Always, yeah, absolutely always, yeah. Hooley's good for that every time. Always good sportsmanship. Rosberg in P10. This is crazy. We've got Dyko in P9, Max in P8. But with a 1 second penalty, so that early turn 1 when he went across the line there must have cost him that 1 second penalty. He's going to burn that off soon as they come through. Yes, a long S. Yeah, he is. He's up there. We'll have a little look in a second. But yeah, we'll see this burn off now as these guys will come through. But we'll go to the front and then we'll go on to tyres as well at the same time and have a good old look on that. See where we're at. But actually trying to hold that inside line. But yeah, now in a little bit of space there for his teammate to come around the outside. So we'll have a little look at the tyres section here. So let's have a look, go down. So we'll start with purple average on racing mediums. So started with the racing mediums. 2:31 there, so that's a good time. So we'll be trying to push as hard as possible. Hooley also on the racing mediums. P14 looks like making a bit of time up, so it definitely looks like that. Peter racing mediums as well. Yeah, fuel-wise, 5 laps down so far, so yep. It'll be interesting to see if they can stretch to 12 laps maybe. Maybe 1 or 2 are hoping to try and do that. They're just in front. Look at these coming across here now. Power Maxi, racing mediums too. Then we have Rever, racing mediums. Not too bad on fuel. Oh. Robio up to P9. Also on racing mediums, managing to keep in the slip of Dyko, which would be very useful if he can do that. Dyko also, so Dyko on the racing softs. Dyko's come out on the racing softs for this first stint. So yeah, some different strats going on. Racing softs also for Pool Shark, so racing softs with Pool Shark too. Dace Racer with racing mediums, holding P6 currently. So I'd imagine maybe in the next 3 laps we might start seeing around about lap 8 or maybe even lap 9 we might start seeing the first pit stops. They're in P5, he's on the racing mediums. Don has started on racing soft, so Don give himself the opportunity to maintain, keeping up with the front runners by using the racing softs first stint. It will be interesting to see what the second stint will be, whether he will go on to the mediums or whether he will go to another set of softs and then finish on the mediums, or yeah, there's lots of different ways to do this, lots of different strats in play. Severi also on the softs, so yeah. So 22.734, so very interesting indeed. And we have Nick on the racing mediums. 8:06 as well, so pretty good time. Pretty quick times for the medium tyres. Really good. You can see Don and Yari in the background. Yari looks like he's just making the move on Don now. Maybe Don's tyres are just easing off a little bit. Also, probably working together anyway. No point in battling if someone's got the extra pace. If they've got that slip, let them go, and you can always tuck in behind and draft yourself along. Kieran up front on the racing medium. So Kieran started with the racing mediums. 221.974 and Nick 222.8. So yeah, on the racing mediums, and then we have racing softs of Severi. Yeah, Yari on the racing mediums. Don on the racing softs. Don coming in on lap 6. So yeah, we have Don coming in for our first pit stop. We'll see what comes out on. But yeah, in for his first pit stop there. That means a race of the two Renaults working together here. And why not, if you can give each other a bit of slip, help each other along, it makes a lot of sense. It's a team event after all. Oh, a little bit deep into that corner, but well done. Shark back in front, probably because of the slightly better tyre with the soft, but also probably enjoyed the slip. And yeah, both managing to make those mediums run really nicely. Taking back around the outside, Shark will probably look to come in over the next lap or so. Rosberg up into P7, and he's on the mediums, so yeah. So he started with the mediums. Yeah. Let's see how he goes. And past Pool Shark, so maybe Pool Shark's having an issue there. Through to P7, Dyko through P8, Pool Shark now to P9, and maybe Mr. Gear or perhaps. Got a bit of damage on the front, so okay. So maybe must have knocked a barrier that I missed. P10 on the mediums. And we'll have a quick little look and see what Don is come back out in. Actually, Angelina with Hooley, so Hooley managing to get back up to the pack. And Angelina is racing with a cold as well, so doing phenomenally well. Just being here is fantastic, so thank you so much, Angelina, well done. And he's got a cold this evening, so managed to put it in there, representing Suzuki. And both still together, both battling away. Hey, look at that. Brilliant racing together. Trying to allow a bit of space there. Yeah, well done. Oh, Hooley's picked up a half. Dusted off. Done very well to get back though to the pack. Now in P14, but with fuel on board and a nice fresh set of racing medium tyres. Lap 8 so far, another 16 to go. 24 laps. So yeah, and Axe still on the racing medium, so yeah, putting the laps in. And might just try and go as far as she can, or to perhaps even pit stop once, but yeah, see how she gets on. So yeah, could be an interesting strat going on here. Surprise a few of us later. So yeah, keep pushing. Absolutely keep pushing. Kieran's still up in front at the moment, on the racing mediums at the moment as well, so 221.927, current fastest lap. He's now 7 seconds away from Severy, but Severy is on the racing softs. They're probably going to start going off soon. Racing mediums are still lasting really well with Nick at 8 laps down, so Nick is looking very good. He has, yeah. Tyre wear isn't that bad at all, really, considering he's still using the softs. Doing very well. Very well indeed. I think he'll be up to a Pro-Am Silver for the rest of the season. Now he's pitting in, so yeah, he's probably feeling the fronts are just starting to give a little bit, so he's getting in now for maybe more softs or some medium tyres. So let's we'll have to see how he goes with that. But we'll see Biari now. Will be staying on track with the racing mediums. Nick also. So it's now down to these two to sort of really put the foot down as best they can. Well, I say put the foot down, but yeah, just keep really nice lap times. And stay nice and consistent. So we will now be in a little bit of traffic as well. I guess everyone will be in that little bit of traffic at some point, but Nick, lap 9 so far. Fuel's not looking too bad, and tyres aren't looking too bad. So yeah, doing very well indeed. It looks like Nick's got a strat and he's going to stay with that strat, I believe. And I think that's what you have to do sometimes, especially with endurance racing. It's easy to get carried away, it's easy to get carried away with the battle. And sometimes that can take you away from your strat, and before you know it, you've lost that strat. So it's important sometimes just to maintain that and know exactly what you need to do and know what you're trying to do in order to give yourself the best chance of finishing the highest place you can. Down to Yari. Yari with 222.928 as well there, so looking good. Dace Racer is still on the racing mediums, looking good as well with the tyres. So yeah, lap 9. Rosberg, P5 at the moment, so yeah. The tyre wear on that is looking really, really good. It really is. Fuel is going down all that well. I think we probably benefit from a bit of short shifting, I remember. But yeah, but the tyre wear is really good. Loads of tyre wear left. Difference, so yeah, only half the amount of tyre wear that the Peugeot has on the racing medium, so yeah, looking very good. But yeah, Rosberg again, have to change tyres, take on fuel. So now up to P4. And, yeah, it's interesting. So we're up to P5 with the others pitting in front of him now. It's allowed him to get those positions back up. Magdalena in P6 on racing mediums again. Yeah, and still got a bit of fuel to go, so Magdalena's doing very well. Exceptional drive. Yeah, so could be really interesting this. I think strats are going to be really important, hilly. Good tyre wear still, so yeah, not looking bad at all, the racing mediums. Bit of fuel too, so yeah, probably got another 2 laps to go, yeah. Full pitting. Only up to 7th place after the early setback. I think it was on lap 3 maybe. So Don, now on the racing medium, started with the racing softs. Up into P8. To try and get back in touch with Hooley there. 38. Dace only 7 seconds behind. Obviously there'll be a little bit of opening in a few gaps as people will be on their different strats, different tyre choices. And Dace is now on the racing. Oh, ouch. Ouch, a little bit of damage on that front left as well. Just went a little too deep on that one. Kieran pitting in. So Kieran is pitting in, coming off the mediums on lap 10. That will probably mean that Nick now will go through into P1. He does indeed. Yari's also pitting in with Kieran. Nick is stretching this again. Yeah, this could be a one-stopper, but let's see. Reva now on racing softs. Got a half-second penalty to burn off. That will bring Daiko a little bit closer, I believe, because he will burn that off. So we take the next left. Double lefter. Burns it off. Daiko will go from 3.9 seconds behind to 2.5. Yeah, see how time just fell off, even half a second. Absolutely fell off. It hurts on that straight because just as you're accelerating, you're holding good pace as it is, so it does hurt on that straight. It really does. Look at that. It's almost cost. Well, it's cost over a second and a half there. Definitely. But Daiko in B10. Back up there. He has already pitted in. Doing 2 stints with the softs by the looks of things, and then we'll come back out with the mediums at the end. See the sun just starting to draw down as the afternoon draws on. On the racing softs now. So yeah, I believe you a little trick to the Suzuki is to not rev it out, so you want to... Well done, well done. Yeah, I think slightly short shifting with the Suzuki. I think that's where you get the best benefit from it, if I remember rightly. Paul Shot just behind with the Renault. With a 1 second penalty, but okay, that's going to be close. His teammate behind him within 3 seconds might catch him a little bit, but they could still work together. That's another thing you can do, obviously. Work together and get yourselves back into contention with other cars that are further up front. Paramaxi as well, on the racing softs. Labras. Still on the racing mediums. It looks like Purple Labras has refueled though, so okay. I'm probably thinking might have missed the change of tyres. I think that's probably happened. Probably gone in and pressed the button, and it's probably not allowed to change tyres. So it's taken the fuel on, but we'll probably need to pit in again for the tyres now. Maybe a little top up, maybe see if you can go the rest of the race with the racing softs, pit in again and pick them up again. So yeah, see how well those tyres last for you. Yep. Well done. We'll go back up to Kieran now. So Kieran onto the racing softs, back in front. 9 seconds away from Severi, who's in P2 on the racing softs. Got some wear already on those softs as well, so absolutely rinsing it through. We've got Nick, who has changed now onto the soft tyres. Maintaining that distance from Yari at the moment in P4 for Peugeot. Nice place Peugeot now. Dom not too far behind in P5, so these two. And Don just burning off a penalty. I said not too far behind, but obviously I think he had a penalty there to burn off. But he'll stay in P5. There's a good distance between himself and Dace Racer. He'll maintain that position. He's on the mediums as well. Gary on the softs. Dace Racer P6, Reva P7. Dyko 1.6 seconds behind Reva now. Be looking to try and catch up if he can. Oh, well done. At least he didn't collide with the barrier there, Robbo. Managing to maintain P9 at the moment. How's Peter keeping him company? Not too far behind. P12 Volkswagen, P13 Power Maxi, Virgilina. So if these two can sort of stay fairly close to each other, they might be able to bring each other along a little bit. 223.229 there as well for Power Maxi, so that's a good lap. The last lap too, so more pace coming. P14 will go up to the front few in a moment, but yeah, spreading out a little bit. But might just come back a little bit as people change tyres again. The last parts of their strats, that will probably be happening within the next 2 to 4 laps, I would think. And the purple Labry is just coming over the bridge, setting a fastest lap so far, so 4/10 up previous fast lap. So yeah, see if you get into those 2:29s. Nice, see if you can. 2:29. Back up to Kieran. So, yep. So we managing to keep that position at the moment as well. So, yeah. Very well. Nick in P3. Yeah, the last pit stops are going to be really interesting to see what happens from that. So yeah, still he's increased a bit of time though between himself and Don. Don on those racing mediums, still managing to keep himself a good distance away from Dace Racer. So he had that penalty going back a couple of laps ago, but has managed to keep it tidy since then. Managed to hold on to that P5 so far. But no doubt another pit stop to come, I believe, judging by the fuel. Dace Racer 2 will probably have another pit stop as well, I would think. So yeah, so 6 races in this system, all very close to the line, very close to the line. But yeah, 6 races in total in the 2025. Yeah, yes, he did pick up the 1 second. I thought it was a bit tight. Got to be so close, so careful. Okay. Something's happened with Robbo. Coco and Rebbe. Go around the outside possibly of Rebbe, maybe? Yep. Ah, you lost internet connection as well. Ah. Oh, no. That's unlucky, Robbo. Very unlucky. Obviously, you'll... if you get a disconnect, then points still stay, but yeah, see the race, yeah, that's such a shame, your race being over on like that, no good at all. Unlucky, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Little battle here for P7 and P8, keeping each other company. Nice close little battle this. Come up to the tight right-hander. The one, I think it's the 110 or 100 degree. Yeah, I do believe you probably need to short shift as well with the Suzuki. I believe that's the way you get the best out of it. So yeah, just a bit more practice probably on that. Just oof, okay, that was oh, he's held it. Okay, thought Nyko lost it there for a minute. He's managed to hold it there. He's still holding on to P7. Weber right behind him down P8 and very tight. Oh, is he looking to keep in the slip here? Give himself a chance to turn one, maybe not. It's probably a little bit too far away now. Very close. Peter just 3.7 seconds behind as well in P9. Doing very well indeed. But yeah, I think short shifting in the Suzuki, I think, is the way to get the best out of it. I remember. When we had it in the 2023 series, a few struggled with it, and then they realised that actually short shifting was the way to do it, and suddenly it became a bit of a different car. And so yeah, just the technique, I believe. It became a lot more competitive with the short shift. Battling away. Peter's made up a little bit of time as well there, so he's pulled back a bit of time. Hooley's still 3.7. Yep, so Hooley's still in with a shout. Not too far away in P10. Still another set of tyres to be taken by everyone. Poor Shark. P11 Magellino and P12, Paramaxi and P13, so those two have changed positions as well. Have a look. I think they're great. Yeah, I do. I think they're really nice fluid tracks. I do like B. I mean, I do have the preference for B. I think B is B and B reverse. I do have a real enjoyment for those ones because it's a nice flow. There's some nice flowing sections which gives a really nice pace. But the other ones also have The larger ones too at St. Croix have some nice little technical sections to them as well. Yeah, cool. He's the best. Yeah, yeah. That's it. It's always going to be the. There's always going to be that. Everyone will have their favourite version. That's for sure. And Paul Sharp diving in now, possibly to take on some more racing softs and fuel up for the rest of the race. Everyone will be popping in, so this is where we'll have the last of the stops now. Don coming out, it won't be in P9, but as it unravels and as other drivers come in and pit stop and take on their fresh tyres and fuel, those positions will probably change again. Yeah, absolutely, time to fill the mug again. Staying P9. So yeah, back out on the softs. He's done all his stints now, so he's done the mediums, he's done the softs. Did softs first, mediums, then softs. So there's lots of different ways of doing this. P8 will go up and have a look at the top guys in a moment. So they're getting on. We have Peter here. Oh, Peter's picked up a 1 second penalty, unlucky. Unlucky Peter. He's probably on that first corner perhaps again. Catches a few people out on that first corner. Really does. Quite easily catch you out because that line, you only have to cross it very slight and you pick up that penalty. Oh, ouch. Okay. Keep going, Peter, keep going. Stay focused, buddy. Hooley behind by 1.8 seconds as possible. Hooley is, yeah, definitely going to be changing. Definitely pitting in on this one, I believe. Which will bring Don back up in front. Let's have a look. Severi now with Dyko, so we have the two Audis together, the battle of the Audis, racing mediums now. Severi, so he's on the medium tyres for the rest of the race. Dyko still on racing soft, so yet to pit in. We'll be pitting in at the end of this lap. To take on, I believe, the mediums. I don't think he's done the mediums yet. Yeah, there you go, well done. Severi on the outside. Doko will be keeping it as tight as he can to the inside because he'll be heading into the pits. Time to get some more fuel. Brilliant stuff. Dace Racer also in at the same time. So Dace Racer, by looks of things, taking on softs and will be taking on enough fuel for the rest of the race and then banging out. There we go. Managing to stay out in front there and keeping P7 at present. Doko will keep P8, or will he? Yes, I think so, because I think we're going to have to pit it. Oh no, he's going to be P9. Rebel will stay out in front. Ah, it's a half-second penalty. But yeah, we'll stay out in front. But Rever is now fueled up and tired up for the rest of the race, so these two could continue their battle by the looks of things. Hooley not too far behind, so Hooley is, I believe, fueled up and possibly tired up as well, so yeah, it looks like he's up for the rest of the race too. So these three could get themselves in a nice little battle. Race Racer and D-Max, we know they've both been in now and fueled. 6 laps to go for Peter. I think he's going to have to fuel, that's for sure, with lots of new tyres. Have that to do, Severi and Kieran, so we have Severi there on racing mediums, obviously, but Kieran 22 seconds in front on the racing softs, but it has pitted in, so it's out for the rest of the out on track now for the rest of the race. Chasing Yari, who will be pitting in now, coming off the softs, pitting in. We'll be looking for a splash, a dash, and change those tyres. I think did mediums on the first stint, so we'll probably be coming out on the softs for the last stint. Nick as well will be the same. So we'll be just taking on enough fuel for the last of the race. Kieran then will take P1 back, and there he is, he's back out into P1. Nick rejoining in P2, just behind Axe, but Purple Labris will yield there to allow team captain through. Yep, well done, beautifully done, allowing the team captain to pass through there. Severy in P3 again, getting his hand in the way. Stuart likes to put his arm in the way there, doesn't he? Absolutely. So yeah, so Severy in P3 done really well here. Yari in P4, so Yari's fueled up and ready to go. So Severy on the mediums, we've got Yari on the softs, so it's going to be an interesting battle here. 2.6 seconds between them. 6 laps to go. We have 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. So interesting to see whether Yari can peg that time back. Has the fresh soft tyres and enough fuel to do it with, so yeah, it'll be interesting. Don still holding on to that P5 at the moment from Dace Racer. Don on softs, Dace Racer also on the softs, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he can come back from that one. See if he can give it a little bit of time each lap. He's got the 6 laps to just try and eke out maybe half a second each one if he can, a couple of tenths here and there. So yeah, looking to do that. We want to get the Renault up as far as he can. Another team captain for Renault as well. So P7 at the moment, good position to be in. Still get some good points from P7, so yeah, good team points as well. For Renault, Dace Racer just being in front as well, so yeah. You can see in the background there, so Weber has gone past Daiko, because obviously Weber now on the softs has managed to give himself some distance from Daiko. Daiko on the mediums, we'll go back to that as well, because it looks like, yep, Peter and Daiko having a battle here. Holding position at the moment on the racing mediums. Peter, I think, will be on racing softs because I think Peter had mediums on the first stint. So we're looking to try and stay as tight as he can. And maybe, yeah, maybe he's going to try it now. Is he going to cut back? This is going to be a close battle as well, so we've got a couple of close battles going on, definitely. So Peter and Daiko, nice little battle here. We do have the potential for Don and Dace to also have a battle. Oh, again, that's tight. Looked a little bit tight from Daiko. It is, unfortunately, yeah, just crossed that white line. So that will give Peter the opportunity, if we can keep in touch, perhaps just take P8. Don't have to do anything brave, just knowing that he's going to be close enough. That 1 second penalty once it burns off. Look at that difference, you can see the difference there though with Peter with those soft tyres. 4.7 seconds behind, so really still maintaining pretty well there. Pool Shark also in the battle there with Hooley, so these two also battling it out. Nice to see, indeed, these two as well. And Reva now making a good bit of distance there, so we have Dace and Don in 6th, Dace in 5, so Dace has gone through, by the looks of things. I wonder if Don had a bit of an incident, because he's got a 2:26 from the last lap, so he must have had an incident there, which has allowed Dace to go through to P5. Yari still in P4, but you can see the time difference now is coming down from Yari to Severy in P2. sorry, in P3 and P4 respectively. So yeah, Severy on the racing mediums, not on the prime tyre. Just got to try and keep it as clean and tidy as you can. But you can see Yari is eating that time up. Yeah. Oh, ow. Oh, okay. Maybe. Well, I wonder what happened there. Oh, has he got a problem with his steering wheel or? Stay with it, Severy, stay with it, stay with it. You've got an issue with your steering wheel. Just stay with it as best you can. Something's not quite right there. It looks like you had an issue with the steering wheel. Oh. Stay with it as best you can. It looked really strange, but I think it might have had an issue there with the steering wheel. So unlucky. Crikey, that's so unlucky. Right, we're going to have a quick little look up, because that was the metal that was really looking nice as well. It was really coming together really well. So really unlucky there. It looks like he's had an issue with the steering wheel, which has caused him to lose those positions. We were robbed of a proper battle between Yari and Severy there. That's such a shame, because they were doing so well. Don will be looking to try and hold on to P5 as much as he can now. Yep, looks like Severy's, whatever was wrong, has now righted itself. Fingers crossed that is the case. Reva with Peter behind, so Peter's gone through. From Dyko burning off that 1 second penalty. And he's dropped a little bit of time there. He's on the racing mediums as well, so the two cars behind him I think are on softs, so they look at that, he manages to get through on the inside. Bullshot just going a little wide, just drifting a little touch. So unlucky. Tooley, 2.8 seconds, he's on the softs. Dyko on the mediums, so 3 laps to go after this one is completed. And that looks like TXM Axe just coming out of the pits there. It is. Shark in P11, and then we have Midgelina in P12, so Midgelina. Oh, careful of that corner, that could be half or a 1 second penalty. Must be so careful, it's a 1 second penalty, unlucky, so close to TXM, Pool Shark as well. Racing mediums doing really well with the Suzuki though. Max in P13. Yeah, we'll get up to the front in a second, definitely. But yeah, we're seeing a blue flag there. As Dyko will be looking to move through. You're okay, get through the turns and then to do. Well done. That's it. Dyko should be able to get a pass on the straight. And we'll get back up to Kieran, who is now 19 seconds clear of Nick. Nick with a 12-second gap now to Yari in P2, so that's increased a little bit too. So yeah, so race softs looking good. One more lap to go after this one. This being the penultimate lap, you can see the sun coming down. The redness, the orangey redness as it starts to fall over the track. Yari in P3, Dace Racer in P4, so we have 4 different manufacturers, P1, P2, P3 and P4 currently. Don in P5, Severy in P6, Reverend P7, Peter in P8. 2 laps, see if he can make any difference on that one. Have a look at Rever's still on the softs, although they're a little bit older than Peter's. Maybe Peter can maybe just try and ease a little bit of time into that time. But yeah, he'll know what he can do. Nice P8. Daiko in P9. Some of the racing mediums. Hooley 2.9 seconds behind, 3 seconds behind at the moment. But yep. And yep, teammate allowing Hooley to get by. So still, even with that second burnt off, it's not too bad. If we can try and might be able to find some little bits of time. Max in P13, Max in P14. With blue flag showing now for Purple Labyrinth, with Paul Shark just behind. Will come through on the inside there, so yeah, no problem. Purple Labyrinth's there in the space. Well done. So Kieran on his final lap now. Has led from start to finish. Has a 2:20.7 as well as the fastest lap. Off a little bit there, but yeah, fuel absolutely spot on with the fuel by the looks of things as well. Nick maintaining that distance from himself to Yari, between 12 and 13 seconds, coming in P2, looking very good indeed. Done very well in the Volkswagen. Yari, Peugeot. P3. Dace Racer in P4. We'll carry on up to Kieran in a second. I don't think there's any major battles going on, so we'll click through real quick. I think there's only Peter with Rever possibly. Peter in P7 from Rever in P8, so I think maybe Peter got in front of Rever there. May have done. We'll get through and around to Kieran because he'll be finishing very soon. Got through on here, Daiko as well, holding on to P9, distance to P10, P11 full shot, P12, P13, P14, and we get back to Kieran as he crosses the line. Here he comes for Team Audi, P1, and there he is. First place, Kieran. Led from start to finish. We've got Nick just coming around the final corner, final turn, who will take P2. There we go. Yes, absolutely. Why not? Nice P2, nice podium finish. Excellent stuff. 2:20.973 as well in the end, so excellent time. Excellent clap there as well. Yari, back to come across too. For P3. And there he is. Well done, Peugeot. 3 different manufacturers. Dace Racer just coming down, and also absolutely, yeah, well done to the 3. Dace Racer, highest finishing for the Renault here. We'll take P4. team-wise, not looking too bad for Peugeot with a nice P5 from Don there. Brilliant drive from Don. Well done. And Severy as well. Another brilliant drive from Severy. P6. And then we have Peter coming in P7 just in front of P1R. Rever as well. Excellent stuff. Well done, guys. P7 and P8 respectively. Well done. And then we have Daiko giving it the wiggle, and yes, he's just over the line. Well done. Hooley coming over as well, and Paul Shark. There we go. Everyone giving it the 360 at the finish. P9, P10, P11 and P12 respectively. And for Muggelina, well done Muggelina, well done. I know you had a cold this evening, mate, so I know we do appreciate you done really well there to finish that one off. Maxi, yay! Brings it across with some spinny spinners. Beautifully done. Well done. And there we are. Here's our winner. There he is. DTR Kieran. Pole positions, I believe, fastest lap as well, but we'll double check on that. But there we go. Well done. Congratulations. Let me get to that part there. Save that on. There we go. And let's go to the replay. Not replay, but on to the results there. The final result. So the final standings on that race. Yes, only by 2/10. Wow. So Nick pulling it out there with the Volkswagen at the end. 220.973, just 2/10 off from the fastest lap. Brilliant stuff. And 221.9 as well from Yari. So yeah, some great pace, some great speed there. So yeah, P1 was Kieran for Audi, and then we have P2, which was Nick with the Scirocco. P3 in the RCZ was DTR Yari for Peugeot, and then we have the Megane. Renault Megane with Dace Racer in P4, excellent stuff from Dace Racer. And then we have Don in P5 with the Peugeot RCZ as well. And then we have the Audi in P6 with Severi Kuvaniemi. And then we have P7 with Peter in the RCZ as well. So it looks like the RCZ's done very well here. Peugeot's done very well as a team. Good team result, all finishing in the top 7. So P8 is Renault Megane, second of the Renault Meganes, and that's Rever. And excellent stuff again there. 222.9 as well, the fastest lap for them. And then Daiko and P9 for the Audi, so with a 223.5 fastest lap. And then we have P10 Hooley with the Scirocco. And then we have in P11 TXM Pool Shark with the Renault Megane. Thank you very much for getting in on the act tonight as well, Paul Shark. Excellent stuff. Really appreciate that. Appreciate you jumping in, taking the position of Faulkner, whose internet went, and a few of us know exactly what that's like this evening, unfortunately. So yeah, a few of us having those issues. So you know, well done. Thank you very much for jumping in to replace Faulkner there. And then we have Muggelina in P12 with the Suzuki, the first of the Suzukis. And well done, Muggelina, because I know you had a cold. So you've done brilliantly well to finish the race. Well done, mate. Really appreciate that. And P13, we have Power Maxi, again with the Suzuki Swift. And then we had TXM Axe, Purple Labras in the Scirocco in P14. Well done, well done. And then Rosberg, who unfortunately had a disconnect, and so did not finish, but will score points anyway. So we'll get points for that. So yeah. For that disconnect, was just really unfortunate you had that disconnect. I know you were doing quite well in some places too. You were sort of up to the 8th, 9th and 10th as well. So yeah, it wasn't looking too bad. But yeah, really unfortunate that you got that disconnect. And yeah, there we have it, guys. So well done, everybody. It was really good. Obviously, the points will go up this week. So we'll see where how everyone has done. But yeah, great race. Well done by Kieran and Nick and Yari for finishing on pole positions there. Kieran with the fastest lap of the race. And yeah, it was really good. Shark Go game. Yeah, absolutely. It was a lot of fun. Excellent racing tonight. And lo and behold, we have the next races will be next week. So race 2 and race 3 will be next Saturday on the 4th of October. Yeah, well done, Hurley. Well done, mate. Well battled, mate. You came back well there. You lost a little bit of time early on, little incidents and stuff, but yeah, you battled back well indeed. But yeah, so the next race is next week, which is on the 4th of October, and that will be 2 sprint races. And yeah, thanks, Richie. Yeah, it'll be two sprint races, so but looking forward to those, definitely. And I'll just give you the updates on that, if I can, really quickly. But yeah, great racing tonight. Really was. Super stuff. So yeah, so races 2 and 3 are next Saturday on the 4th, and they will be at, well, we're visiting the States next week, so we'll both be in America. And race 2 will be at Big Willow, and race 3 will be at Interlagos. So it's a double header next week. So both races, they're sprint races, so there's no pit stops required. So it really is literally a case of, yeah, straight sprint race. 19 laps at the Big Willow, followed by 16 laps at Interlagos. Um, so those are going to be really interesting races, really interesting little battles down sprints. So no pit stops required. So going to be really interesting. That's races 2 and 3, which is next Saturday. So join us for those. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined us this evening. Thank you very much for persevering. I know we left out. Thank you very much. Thank you, mate, for that. But yeah, no, we do appreciate for you all staying in with us for that. Um, as you know, we had the loss early on of the first stream, so we had to go to a second stream. But thankfully, everything went well for the second stream, so I'm really happy for that. So yeah, brilliant stuff. So again, once again, thank you to everybody for jumping in, everyone for joining us this evening in the chat. It's been a lot of fun, and look forward to hopefully seeing you again next week, next Saturday, as we start races 2 and 3 in the series 2 sprint races. Will be a lot of fun for that. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for Robio.AI as well for powering DTR. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, Yari. And yeah, great stuff. Thank you so much to all of you for hopping in tonight and giving your support. Remember to leave a like if you haven't already, just so your friends can see it. And yeah, if you want to obviously subscribe. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Get some more of this madness. Absolutely. Thank you so much to everybody joining in tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure, and we'll see you again next. Yeah, see you again next Saturday. And yeah, until then, thank you so much. Take care, and see you soon. Bye bye for now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Bye bye.